G'day, I'm Alan the Love Engineer, and today's video I am talking about taking responsibility versus taking the blame. What is the difference? First off, responsibility is being able to respond rather than being the one who is at fault. You see, if something happens between, say, Fred and Wilma in their marriage, Fred gets something wrong, and he could say, okay, I messed up. This is how I'm going to fix it. But then other things could happen within that marriage that aren't Fred's fault. But then Wilma could say, it's your fault. If you didn't do this, that, or the other, that thing wouldn't have happened. And what happens after that really is subject to how Fred decides to respond to that situation. And that responsibility is the key thing. And because at the end of the day, all of us humans are humans. We make mistakes. We get things wrong. Stuff happens in our lives, in our worlds, that is unplanned, unforeseen, not necessarily anybody's fault. But we are responsible for how we respond. In effect, what that really means is taking a conscious decision of how we deal with a certain situation. That ability to respond, not necessarily react, to take a step back from that situation, whatever it is, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, and then looking at it to find out the best course of action, making a decision and taking it. You are responsible for the outcome of that decision because you were able to respond. That doesn't mean it's your fault. It doesn't mean you are to blame for what happened beforehand, unless it is something that was a result of your previous decision. In NLP, we talk about the law of cause and effect. And what that means is when you're at effect, things happen to me. It's not my fault. I am the victim, if you like. But then to move to that place of cause, I didn't choose for this thing to happen, but it has happened. I accept that. I don't like it. And I choose how I respond. I choose what I do now. That is personal responsibility. And as human beings, we are responsible for our thoughts, for our feelings, for our actions, and for our behaviors. Some of it may have come from events in the past, but it is still down to us to learn to respond in better ways. How we respond is our responsibility. It's nothing to do with anyone else. It's our choices. We are responsible for what we choose. And the results of that choice, they could be good, they could be less good, they could be indifferent. And it gives us an opportunity to learn how to make better choices in the future. Learn what works and learn what doesn't work. That creates wisdom. What is wisdom? It is what you get from making bad decisions. How do you learn to make good decisions? By creating that wisdom from the bad decisions, learning from them, learning how to take responsibility. So there's there we go. Just a quick little chat about personal responsibility versus taking the blame and the laws of cause and effect. So there we go. Bye for now. I'll catch you all again soon.